Hi guys. All right, so I have to vent. I actually been venting all day to my real friends, to my husband, everybody child. So I can't find my damn, it's in here somewhere, but I just don't know where it is. My anxiety is on 1,000. Okay, I had to get a COVID test today. I have to be careful. I'm thinking because I have to be careful with the things that I'm saying here on the internet, because this does involve my job, and there's certain things, I don't want to say. So I want to be careful, but I want to vent, and I want to talk about this really quick. I just left Sam's Club. I picked up a few things, and I picked up some stuff because I'm doing a baby shower at my job. Y'all might have seen clips of me talking about that before you see this. I have no idea. I feel weird, you guys. I feel weird. Today is September 22nd. Today's the first day of fall. I felt a little weird yesterday, like I wasn't my normal self. I felt like my energy level was a bit low for me, because I know my body like really well, and it was a bit low, right? I'm like, what the hell is wrong with me? Like, I eat properly. I'm not a gym rat, but I do get my exercise in. I try to stay active as possible, whatever. But if you know your body, you know when any little thing is off. Like, I'm one of those people. Like, I know when any little thing is off, right? Now, y'all would have seen in previous clips, I just had a full workup. My womanly yearly exams. I had my primary care physician run all my blood work, test everything, you know what I mean? Because every year I just try to make sure that I'm in good health. I have a naturopath doctor also I use in combination with my Western primary care. Chat, listen, you got to be on top of your stuff, okay? And I don't trust everything that the Western doctors say, and I don't trust everything that the naturopath doctor says. So they work together, because I'm in control of my health, not them, okay? So I use what both of them tell me, and I take advantage of my very good healthcare plan, and I keep my body together. So today, you guys, I get a call. I have meetings all day today. Right now, my office is a mess. I'm really just not together right now, you guys. Like, I'm holding it together, but I'm really not together. There's a lot going on with the vid. There's a lot going on with these mandates. There's a lot going on with people in general. So before I went into any of the meetings, I get a call from one of our employees, and she's like, I gotta tell you something. And I'm like, what's up? You're not coming to work. Like, what's up? I gotta go soon. Like, I got a meeting I gotta go to. So she's like, oh, I just want to let you know I tested positive for COVID, right? So I'm like, oh my God. This particular person, I'm not gonna even say that we're friends. We're cool. She likes to come to my office to chit chat, right? Now, since all of this has started with the what was I saying? The pokey era. I wear my mask everywhere. When I walk outside my office, if I'm in a public place, wherever I am, I wear my mask. I ended up getting me the heavy duty mask since the variants came out. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna step it up a little bit, because I don't know. We don't know. And so I've been wearing the N95 mask, right? So, and I also like the ones that come out so you could breathe a little bit. All right. Okay, so I get the call, and I'm like, oh my God. And then I realized I just went to dinner with this girl a few days ago. She was just in my office Thursday. Today is Wednesday. She was in my office for almost an hour. Now, we are planning a baby shower for one of the workers that work there, but it was a bit too much. Now, I always say, and I think I'm part to blame for this as well, because I did not make her put her mask on. I sit in my office in my area by myself, so I don't usually have my mask on when I'm in my area, right? Anybody that comes into my office or into my space, I usually will say, could you put your mask on? Do you have your mask? Blah, blah, blah. Even though there's enough space to social distance, even though they could stand 6 feet apart, I don't care. Like, I just feel safer if you put your mask on, especially if you're walking into my space, right? And most people get that, and most people respect it, right? For whatever reason, I don't know why, she had her mask like on, right? But it wasn't covering her nose, and then when she was talking, she would take it down. And I was a lot more diligent, I want to say a few months ago, about checking people, like, put your mask on, put your mask on, put your mask on. And I think I've just become, well, at least in this situation, I think I just become so, I don't know, like, used to it. This is like the norm. She is vaccinated. She's been vaccinated. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like you feel like things are safe, and they're not. And they're not. And I'm about to tell you why they're not. We're living in a false. So, and she was coughing, you guys. Like, she was coughing, and I don't know, because I'm very, like, on top of that type of stuff. I don't know why I didn't think, like, to say, like, you need to leave, or you have to put your mask on. You know what? I do know why. I do know why. She's a sickly girl anyway. She has a lot of other issues. So I think I'm used to hearing her cough. I'm used to hearing her say, oh, she has to sit down because she's out of breath. She's like, she has some medical problems, right? So I think in my mind, I just looked at this as normal. I didn't think like, oh, shoot, she might have been exposed, or she might be sick. Because if it would have been anybody else, my spidey senses would have probably went off immediately. But because it was her, and I know that she's sickly and she normally coughs anyway, I don't think it triggered the reaction for me to tell her, put your mask on, right? And every time she coughed, she turned her head, right? But she's coughing on my shit, or on the shit, in my shit in my office. Like, she's coughing on all my shit. And when you cough, why are you putting your mask down? Keep your fucking mask on. She pulled her mask down. So you guys, she tested positive over the weekend, and I had to go get a test today, right? So, I mean, I didn't have to go, because the protocols and shit in my office, nobody knows. So when she called, I had to tell her, like, look, you need to call this person, because you're gonna have to report that, you know, she called out of work, but she didn't tell nobody why she called out of work. You need to tell your boss that you called out of work because you have COVID. Like, I don't understand. They have to tell people who was around you. She shares an office space with another lady and a man. But the man, he wasn't there. Thank God. He hasn't been there in 2 weeks. He was on vacation, so he wasn't exposed to her. But the lady was. And she was telling me who else she was exposed to. And then me. Now, here's the shit that pissed me off, right? When she's telling me on the phone, I'm like, oh my God. Like, she wasn't telling me for me. She wasn't telling me because she was concerned that I might have been exposed. She didn't give a fuck about me. She didn't give a fuck about me. She just wanted to tell me that she was sick, or she had COVID, right? And when she's on the phone, she coughing. You hear it. You hear that heavy phlegm. And like, she can't breathe, right? I'm like, oh my God, are you okay? Do you need to go to the hospital? Like, what's your situation? She's like, oh no, I'm all right. Homegirl has a weakened immune system. And I told her that in my own research, people with, because my mother-in-law has a weakened immune system. People with the weakened immune systems, the pokey is not as effective when you get it, because your immune system is compromised. So when you get the pokey, your immune system is not working like somebody with a normal immune system. You're not going to have as much protection, because your immune system cannot translate the pokey into the protection you need, because you're barely working with stuff. So you people, same thing I tell my mother-in-law, who doesn't listen as well, you need to be extra careful. Hi you guys, and welcome back to another video. So this is going to be like an introduction video to how I'm going to be doing my giveaways this year for the holiday season. I want y'all to look at the date on the phone and time so you guys can know that I am being fair. So today is Thursday, November 11th. Okay, so I am filming this video Thursday, November 1st. I have a bunch of cute little things that I am going to be giving away. Some stuff is more substantial than others, but to keep it fair, I'm going to number all of the little gifts that I'm going to give away. And what I'll do is I will shoot a video showing, for example, today is gift number 1. And this is what gift number 1 is. How did I get my hands on one of these bejeweled red cups? This one was so popular, but I got you guys one, okay? So this is the Grande official Starbucks bejeweled red cup from the last drop. That is going to go to number 1, okay? So how it's gonna work is I'm going to shoot a video showing what gift I'm giving, and it's gonna be assigned a number. I'm not gonna do like every video's in order, like this is gift 1, this is gift 2. No, each gift will have, I'm gonna just put random numbers on there, probably 1 through however many gifts I got to give away. And I think I'll just randomly pick them to give away, and I'll say this is gift number 5, right? And then what I'll do is I'll shoot a video telling you guys to pick a number, leave a number in the comments. So I'll say leave a number in the comments from 1 to 20, right? So you don't know which number is assigned to which gift. That's why I'm showing you the date today, okay? So this is fair. This is number 1, gift number 1 on November 11th. So the next video that I shoot will be telling you guys, it'll probably be like a clip thrown into a vlog. Some of them will be separate videos, but I think the first one I'll just throw the giveaway into a vlog so it's not so obvious, right? And you just have to watch to see when I'm giving away stuff. And whoever picks number 1, so again, you won't know what you're getting. And if you pick number 1, you're going to get this gift number 1. If you pick number 5, you'll get gift number 5, right? So it'll go according to whichever number I pick. So even if you pick number 5, if I didn't shoot a video for gift number 5, you're not going to get the gift. It's going to be the person who picks the number of the number I picked for the video. I hope y'all understand what I'm saying, okay? So today is number 1. This is number 1. So whoever picks number 1 in the next video that I shoot giving gift number 1 away, you're going to be the winner of this gift, okay? So you'll see this video after you put your number in another video picking number 1, okay? So I hope that that's not too complicated, but I've never seen anybody do this on YouTube. Not to say that they haven't, but I've never seen it, and I think this is a cool way to keep it random, and anybody can enter, okay? So anybody can enter my giveaways if you are subscribed to my channel. You have to be subscribed to my channel. That's basically it. That's basically it. You have to be a subscriber to the channel. You have to have like an active page, because I'm not doing that anymore. I've done it in the past where I do giveaways, and then you have people that have like these channels, you can't tell if they're real or fake, and then they want you to send them stuff. I don't know who you are. Like, you have to have a real channel, you have to be like a real person, and I really encourage all of my subscribers, especially the ones that communicate with me, especially the ones that are always in my comments. I really want you guys to get some of this stuff, because you are the ones that keep my channel going. You are the ones that I love. You are the ones that I continue to communicate with. You are awesome. I rock with y'all. So please, all of those people, if we speak on the regular, you can enter every time that I'm announcing a giveaway. I don't care even if you've won before. If you are an active person on my channel, you can definitely enter every giveaway even if you've won, because it's random. So if I don't know what number you're gonna pick, and you don't know what number I'm gonna pick. So it's gonna be the universe deciding who gets what. Okay, so that's how it's gonna go. Like I said, I've bought a few cutesy little things that I'm going to be giving away. I think you girls will love them. Even guys, y'all can enter, because these gifts are good to give to your girlfriend. Most of the stuff I got is more towards women, because it's mostly women that watch my channel. There's a few guys, but if you have daughters, wives, girlfriends, sisters, this a little, y'all get a little gift you might want to put under the tree for them. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so whoever picks number 1, and the next time that I do a video and announce to pick a number, this is going to be your gift. Okay, there might be something extra with it, there might not be, I'm not sure, but this is going to be the main prize. This official bejeweled collector's item Starbucks tumbler. That is it, you guys. So if you have any questions when you see this video, because this is going to be, like I said, the video after you guys pick your number 1 is for the mug. You can leave them in the comments, and I will do my best to explain, you know, whatever it is that you may be confused about. And I hope you guys are having a great holiday. We're in November already. It's almost Thanksgiving. Oh, make sure y'all getting y'all stuff now, child. What I told y'all in September. I told y'all to start stocking up. Y'all thought I was BSing. I ain't gonna tell y'all I know the future. You already have a compromised immune system. You already have so many issues going on, right? So I'm asking her, like, well, who have you been exposed to? Like, where have you gone, right? So she been telling me, because she comes down, she calls me, whatever. You know, the people you got in the office that you chit-chat, you catch up with. She told me this past weekend and the weekend before, she was hanging out with a bunch of her friends and their kids, but they are not they are not protected, right? When I say protected, y'all know what I mean. They didn't get the pokey, right? And again, y'all know, I mean, I've been speaking about it, and I think I speak in code, but you can understand what I say. I'm not anti, I'm not pro, I'm in the middle, right? But with that being said, if you have not taken the necessary steps to protect yourself or protect other people, at least wear a fucking mask. At least do that. I'm sorry. I'm so upset right now. To these group of people who she says she grew up with, she done been telling me about them for months, that they didn't want to get it. One of the guys, it's a married couple and their kids. One of the guys has like diabetes, heart issues, all this stuff, but he didn't want to get it. Again, that's your choice. Whatever you decide to do for you, I respect it. But we have options. This is what I keep saying. If you're not gonna take the pokey, wear a mask. Wear a good mask, right? They wasn't even wearing masks. So in my mind, she's telling me this, and I'm like, yo, why would you put yourself in a situation to be hanging out with them, going to the city? You know, we live north. So you driving down to the city. When I say city, I mean New York City. New York City is different than up north. She been driving down to the city every weekend. They all piling into a car. She has a compromised immune system. You already know, because you've been told that the pokey does not protect you like everybody else. So you have to be extra careful. But you didn't give a what? You didn't give a fuck. You didn't give a fuck, because you know why? You have this full sense of protection, and you just didn't care. You wasn't being responsible, and instead of going out, keep your butt home. Keep your butt home. People fail to realize that we are still in a crisis. Like, I feel like people still think this is not real. And I told y'all from the beginning when I first started vlogging again, this is real. This is not a drill. People are dying, like on some real mess. So here she is on the phone crying, right? Now she crying to me. My meeting is in about 10 minutes. She crying. And not one time did she apologize to, look at me, I'm coughing. Not one time did she apologize to me to say, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I might have exposed you. No, she didn't give a shit. She sat up there talking about, oh, the only person she worried about is her friend's kid. One of them was a college kid and one of them was like a little boy. But first of all, you worried about them. They're not even worried about themselves. Because if they don't even have the decency to wear a mask, and I don't know what restaurants they was going in the city where they wasn't checking cards, because that's what they're doing. In New York City, you heard about those people from Texas? Those people from Texas that laid hands on a girl in New York because she asked for their pokey cards. I don't know the full story. I'm not going to get too into it, but you coming up here from Texas, laying hands on somebody here because they asked you for a V card? Now I heard that there was like, I don't know the full story, so you could correct me in the comments. I don't know the full story, but this is the bits and pieces that I heard. Now it's coming out that they said the girl has said something racist. Child, what's she gonna say? What could she possibly say? The only thing I could think of is might have been dress codes, because they were going to a restaurant called Carmine's. Carmine's is not like super fancy, but you can't go in there with your clothes hanging off your butt, you know, just looking any type of way. They probably might have said, you know, they had on t-shirts. I couldn't see everything that they had on, but it might have been something with the dress code, and maybe those people felt some type of way about it. I could be wrong, but I don't care. Even if you felt some way about it, if that was actually what happened, take your business elsewhere. You don't put your hands on anybody, because as soon as somebody would have put their hands on me, I wouldn't have had a job, because whoever I would have caught, y'all would have caught these hands. Y'all would have caught these hands. I'm sorry. You don't put your hands on nobody. And y'all coming from Texas, y'all should have did y'all research before you came to New York, because we're in a freaking pandemic. You need to know what the rules are. I don't go anywhere without doing my research. I don't go anywhere without doing my research and knowing where I'm going, the area, the rules, what it is. I haven't been to Dubai yet because of certain rules. I haven't been to Morocco yet. These are all places I want to go because they have certain rules that I don't think I'm comfortable with yet. Anyway, so yeah, she's thinking about these other people, her friends, whatever, not the people in her office that she exposed, because my other homeboy, he was pissed. He was pissed because he said she was in his, not his office, in his working area, coughing, not had a mask on one time, don't have a mask on, coughing, never thought to excuse herself, never. And we went together today. We went together and got tested because we were both exposed. And the craziest thing to me is, in my office, they are not, I told him too, because they are not telling people who has it, who had it. They might come to you and say, oh, you could have possibly been exposed. And then I'm like, well, what's the protocol? So if you were possibly exposed, do y'all want us to go get a test? Do we quarantine? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Then I was told, oh, use your own discretion. What? So y'all leaving it up to... Now, I'm a responsible person, right? I did the right thing. I went and got a test immediately. Within a few hours after finding out. I'm waiting for my results now. I went to go find out if I have it or not, right? So it's been a few days since I've been exposed to her. The incubation period, they say, is anywhere between 3 days and a week. So I'm still in that box. I'm still in that time frame where it could be developing. I don't know. So, my question to my superior was like, so we're really leaving it up to all these people who we know, most of them don't even give a fuck about what's going on. Most of them don't want to wear masks. Most of them either don't want to get the pokey or has the pokey and now think that they're invincible. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy. So I went and got my test, It was quick. I was able to do a same day thing. There's a place by my job, and I think there's so many places by my job because it's a government building and there's so many offices. We talking about the feds. We talking about anybody you could imagine in government, law enforcement, all these people. So we have a large building full of, you know, people that would need to be tested. Today, before even finding out this news, I feel like tension here in my chest. I feel like a cold. You know, like when you first get in a cold, you feel like something here. Now, I didn't know that I was possibly exposed because I really don't go anywhere except to work and home. And if I am going somewhere, I don't care what my status is. Y'all don't know because I don't think that's y'all business. But trust me, I'm always going to be doing the right thing to protect myself and to protect others. I'm never out here, especially now. We still in this. I'm not out here just playing with my life or playing with your life for that matter. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's like, yo, she got an attitude because she kept telling me, she called me and I didn't answer. First of all, I'm busy. I don't have time to be talking to you about this. Like, you said what you say. Thanks for the information, but you don't give a fuck about me or my health or anybody else that you could have infected. You only give a shit about your people, and that's fine. And she's like, oh, I hope they ain't going around telling people it was me. I'm like, yo, process of elimination. Like, you're not at work. They done already came around and told everybody that you was exposed to, that they could have possibly been exposed to somebody. So people do process of elimination. They know who it is. Like, and I don't even think it should be a secret, because if somebody, this happened to me in the beginning of this. Remember I told y'all that I was home. This is when we were quarantined, working from home, and I got a phone call and they told me that I was possibly exposed to someone. And I said, well, who? And they told me, we can't tell you. So I'm like, well, how am I supposed to know, you know, whoever this someone was? Did I pass them? Were we face to face? Like, I need to know what my interactions were with this person. Should I worry? Should I not worry? And this was back when you couldn't even get a test because there were no tests available. And I just had to sit home and hope that I didn't get sick because I don't even know who the hell I was exposed to. You know, I'm just livid right now. And she sent me a text after she called me and I didn't answer. She sent me a text and she was like, yo, I'm fucking mad. I'm fucking mad. Y'all trying to blame me. Y'all acting like this is my fault. I don't know who y'all is. That's first of all. I don't know if she spoke to anybody else besides me or her superior, whoever. I don't know. But her text was, I'm fucking mad. Y'all trying to blame me. That place does not do a good enough job protecting people. Blah, blah, blah. You know, something to the effect of, like, I hate it there, yada, yada, yada. Then quit. Because right now, so many people need jobs. So many people want jobs. And to be honest with you guys, without me saying too much, the job that she has, she better be lucky that she has it, because it can be easily taken away from her. Okay? It could be easily taken away from her. And I just hate people that are so unappreciative for their blessings. And then you want to sit up there and act like you exposing other people is other people's fault. When she's talking about all I do is go home and work at home, work at home. Homegirl, when you just told me that for 2 weekends in a row you was partying with your friends who don't wear masks and they didn't get the pokey pokey. So no, you don't just go home. You have been exposed to other people. You have been in the city. You have been traveling. So who knows, right? So then there was a security person at my job who also tested positive within this same week. And she was exposed to him and he was exposed to her, but they don't know who gave it to who. And you can't pinpoint it because you don't know. It's too many variables. You don't know. So she's talking about, oh, I knew before I ran into him I didn't have it. I'm like, sis, it's only been a few days. Like, how do you know? You could have had it and not had symptoms yet. You can't blame him. Talking about all she do is go home and go to work. I said, you're a liar. And this is what I told her. I said, you're a liar. And you need to take some grown woman responsibility. Nobody's blaming you, but don't sit up here and you try to do the blame game. Because if I got at you guys, I'm going to be pissed. I'm pissed at myself. I will take all the responsibility. I'm a grown up and I should have told her to either leave my office or to put her mask on. So if I do have it, it is partly my fault. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And I'm praying to the good Lord above that I do not have it. I will know in a few hours. They said by 9 o'clock, it's 7:26. But at the same time, the fact that she doesn't give a shit about me, my health, that she was sitting in my office, you know, just yapping and coughing with your mask on, your mask off. Like, if I have it, it's because of you. It's because of you. And this is where we are, you guys. And this is what I told her. And because I'm always going to keep it funky, I'm not sugarcoating a damn thing, especially not for no grown ass woman. I'm not sugarcoating nothing. And she is the type of person that never will take responsibility. She's one of those people that are super sensitive. Everything is about, oh, they're attacking me. Oh, they're doing this. Sis, you 47 years old, however old you are. You a whole grown woman. You need to take some responsibility for yourself. For yourself, okay? Stop blaming everybody else for everything that you do. And instead of her talking to me like a grown woman or responding back as a grown woman, you know what she did? She wrote me back, whatever. And that's where we are. It's on whatever, because at the end of the day, like I said, I can't 100% blame her, because I'm also a grown woman and I also should have known better. I also should have corrected her when she was coughing and had her mask down. So this is also my fault. All right. So I don't know when y'all gonna see this. I feel a little better just being able to get it off my chest. But I really do feel like, and it's not in my head, I had to tell my husband, because now if I have been exposed, he has been exposed. So he has to be extra on alert too, because yeah, we don't know. So I'm waiting, you guys. I'm waiting. I guess if I find out tonight and I feel like vlogging, then I'll come back and share. I'll come back and share. If I have it, I have it. There's nothing I can do. And everybody that has caught it in my office thus far has been pokey. They got it. And they still got it. So please somebody tell me what the fuck. Okay? Now, one person had the pokey when the pokey first came out and has already had a booster, and that person is still out sick because they caught it and they're still out sick badly, right? So you know how they say, oh, if you have it, if you get the pokey, you can still get it, but the symptoms won't be as bad or whatever. Symptoms are just as bad. The symptoms are just as bad. If they didn't have it. Almost needed a ventilator, but worked through that. Can't walk, stuck in the bed. So you know what I mean? I just don't know. And I just feel like none of us know. And the fact that we don't know either way, if people are like, oh, follow the science, the science is ever changing. The science can say one thing one day, and then tomorrow it says something else. And then the next day it says something else. And then they'll tell you, oh, well, that wasn't true, blah, blah, blah. So you have to do the best you can with what you feel comfortable with. But you have to keep yourself safe, and you have to keep other people safe. Like, you do everything you can to keep you and yourself safe. And you don't sit up here with no attitude because people know you got it and you mad.